Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Payne. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they've got it inside the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over.
Here we go.
Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking to throw. Payne. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the 2nd quarter. Here we go. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
He was having success there, holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Amari Barno able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that hits at the... Last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Carmichael.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow looking to pass.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome. quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
From the 29. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off play action. Payne. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carmichael. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Carmichael. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Payne. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. On the move past the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And he
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. Complete here. It's high. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From midfield now, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Burrow. Back Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
11.
Now Burrow. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.